Okay, looks like we're going down. Okay, what have we got here? I guess it's not gonna work. No, it will. Awesome. There's no sound. Oh no, there is. Yay, got that to work. Okay, now to go speak to the rectors. Hopefully they'll give me my money.
Gentlemen, I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again? This is marvelous news. We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
Now, give me money.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
$100, if it's not too much to ask.
We agree to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss. You may now leave with your train.
Yay, thank you.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Hopefully soon.
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible. Here we are, busy
Already?
Thank you for a...
And thank you.
Okay, finally making some progress. Okay, so I can hopefully get those guys to move my train. But knowing that they're probably going to be a pain.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there. Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman. I'm not the only one around here. We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you. Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma vad pensinos esto, di kleine madam. No se sei mar alles non comprendo, en allora kaput, en andere bordel. Zils war moi. On boom telefonieren, kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput. Now that is annoying. What are you going to do next? We wait repairman. Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism. Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Oh, awesome, you guys have the key? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, awesome. So I actually have the key for it. Now I can actually go use it. Okay, let's go repair it, hopefully. Ah, I got a phone call.
Hello?
Kay, how's my little baby girl? I was thinking about you only yesterday because I thought it's fantastic for a coat. You are wrapping up warm, aren't you? I mean, people in foreign countries never know how to dress properly for the weather.
Mom, it's so sweet of you to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
Well, when are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seeing each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me yesterday.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or another. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. Can you imagine me, your mother, on stage in front of thousands of people?
Wow, I would have loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. Well, I didn't even have the proper dress on. But Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie. And he's got the sweetest little...
I'm sure he has, Mom.
I don't think we need to know that.
So good if you could join us one day. Let's see, when is his next gala? I'm so forgetful these days. I swear I'd lose my head if it weren't in the clouds. You just watch out, my girl. Them years will catch up with you much quicker than you think.
I'll look out for them, Mom. Nice to hear your voice. Lots of love.
Well, to you too, my little munchkin.
Okay, let's go get this thing fixed. Okay, key. Okay. Now what do we do? Okay, we need to find out numbers.
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure on the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
Okay, that was
I
any
won't
help.
disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master. You must have seen that barge on the canal, Oscar? Well, that barge is going to help us by towing the train up to the winding machine. I've still got one or two matters to resolve, but they shouldn't take too long.
I cannot help you in this matter, Kate Walker. River transport is not part of my mandate.
Yeah, I figured as much, Oscar. I don't know why.
Because you are very attentive, Kate Walker.
Okay, so he wasn't much help either.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while.
I'm under the impression that if I'm to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
Of course, you're not going to help me, are you?
I'll leave you in peace. If you can possibly get the canal lock open, then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
Open the lock? What a singular idea!
What a surprising request.
Our university isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks. A different administration deals with that, miss.
Of course they do. Oh, okay, I actually got it. I was just trying out all the different combinations. Yay, I got it. Okay, let's go ton. I see more locks, because I can see another thing there.
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist eine echte Ladies. et toi, range alle dingen and obligados de dame. Ach, c'est content on route again.
What did your husband say? You, hurry up. We hurry to travel again. Okay. We'll meet each other on the other side. By my train, okay?
Okay, yay. Looks like we're getting somewhere finally. Okay, there we go, got that one to work. Okay, it looks like we can go there and hook our train up to the boat. That one took a while, I had to actually go through every single one of them. So I didn't realise that I had to do that. Okay, there they are. Go talk to him.
Hey there. On the boat. Barge on other side. You still need us?
Yes, we still need you.
It must be really neat to...
Oh, slick the boot.
Excuse me, my husband say... Sure. What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle Takatak, loco coco bitchen.
What did your husband say? You attach chain to train and chain to train with barge.
Oh, catch it up.
Okay, let's grab the chain, maybe. Find out where it is. Oh, there it is. Couldn't quite see it.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's
Hook. Yeah, we finally found a use for the hook. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go there now. Want to get to see what it's like on there. Glad I'm actually making progress finally. Oh hey, another phone call. Probably my boss.
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Potts. I'm about to start my lecture on the Yukos at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
Okay, awesome. Just wondering if I should go there now before I do this. I'll go check out the thing first.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
There's like barely anyone here.
My young friends,
A very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukol in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukol shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian Ice Ark is a very good example, and you are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukol's tender care. And the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukos were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukos' traditional lifestyle. Since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yuko population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukos have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukos have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survived. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
Yay, finally done. Just about fell asleep during that. But yeah, I'm guessing that's probably why Hans went to Syberia in the first place, to actually find these people. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first because I think the door may be finally unlocked.
No point. It's locked.
Damn it, I was hoping that I'd be able to go through there. Okay, let's go get our mammoth doll. And there's still the guy there sleeping. Okay, let's grab it and go. Okay, now to figure out how to get this train going. Just need to go over here. Hopefully we'll be able to actually just fix it and go. Try turning this first. Okay, then pull the lever. Okay, there we go. Done.
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrackstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar's an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Oh, screw Dan. Or just freaking leave him.